Well, would you believe it? We are now into December of 2013. This is probably the nicest advent calendar I've ever had. I still usually get one every year. So today, currently got some free time. I just thought we'd take a, well, as you can see by the titles, it says a very memorable loco. Yep, we all know him. We all know this little engine, little guy, I'll sometimes call him, yep. Smokey Joe. I last did a video of it, a speed test video, to be honest. Was it back in about spring? Yeah. You know, felt strange, you know, doing a speed test with something this small, but whew, my is he quick. Of course, these now come in. Well, this is again. I got him years ago, not much longer after I got my Flying Scotsman set. So I've had him for about 7, if not maybe 8.5 years now. It came in the standard Hornby box with the with the line diagram picture on the front. These now of course come in the. Yeah, no, we're all familiar with Roro boxes now. Now, if you're probably thinking, whoa, hang on a minute, how come it's gone a lot darker? Well, how come the camera's now facing a different part of the room? It's towards the bed, and a little bit of light shining on coming from the right is from the laptop, because the original clip of this one, which I did, well, you know, which I filmed earlier, you know, along with the other clips, this one for some reason would not prepare on the editing software. I tried numerous times, you know, copying and pasting it into somewhere else, and for some reason it would not work, just this one. So the editing software I use is brilliant, it's much better than the original one I used, but at the moment it's kind of got a life of its own, so, well, it seems that way, so apologies if it's darker. After the next clip will be the usual original one, so we've suddenly just gone into the future a second. So in a minute we'll hop back into the past. Yeah, but well, a couple of hours ago. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, these of course come in Roro boxes now. Of course, they originally came in the normal box, you know, in the normal boxes, which I showed before, the Roro one picture. Unless you get them in a set. I mean, of course, you can get Smokey Joe in a small goods type set. You know, little goods. Hang on, the laptop's gone a bit there. In a little goods set. I'm sorry if you just heard that. That's I think that's someone coming out of the door downstairs. My dad just seen to it. Yeah, you can get these in a little goods set. It comes with like a, you know, a little open truck, a brake van, a little flatbed, I think. Yeah. You know, again, you know, there's others, of course, like the Caledonian one. If you can get one in like a maroony coloured one. Yeah, yeah, maroon colour. Yeah, you can get that Caledonian one in a couple of sets. I don't know if you just pick it out, what looks like a little, I don't know, what is that? Like a little line through the bottom of the S and into the M, which looks more like an N, to be honest. I mean, I thought, what was it, Snokey? I don't know, to be honest, they could have done a better job with that M. It really looks like an N, that. Let's just look at the other one as well. I think on the other side it's the same. Yeah, yeah, it is looking like an N. Again, apologies if you can't really see it as well, because stupid software. Oh, I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, you can see, you can probably just pick up the driving file. Yeah, again, you'll be able to see it all better in the next clip when we step back a few hours back into the past. Yeah. So apologies for this. Of course, it comes with the big size couplings, but it's forgiven because it's a, you know, lower price, low detail budget model. Yeah, the driving firemen are in there. You know, and they're taxed down. Oh, I think I mentioned that in the other clip. God, this is going to be so confusing. Well, I just want to get the video to work. And what was the last thing I said in this clip? Always wondered about the real types of these engines, because again, I never knew what they were first. Let's just bring the card front cover into view. Yeah, this was the last part of this clip. Although I think it's longer than the original. Fingers crossed. You know, then it works. I'm doing we're doing all sorts of time travel now, aren't we? Yeah, BR040ST Class OF Smokey Joe. Well, yeah, or Smokey Joe's no, it just names this name this one's been given, not part of the loco name of the loco type name itself. Yeah, Class OF. Yeah, after this clip, I then showed a picture of the Class OF, so and then we'll go back to the original. It's about I filmed this at well, it's now 5:20. The originals were filmed at about 2 o'clock-ish. So let's just turn the clocks back a few hours. Oh, well, first after showing a picture of a real old picture of a real 040 OF. Yep. I don't know, just there's just something special about these 040s. And this one in particular, I don't know, but with me, he just makes my collection feel more complete. You know, it wouldn't be the same without him. It's like, you know, he's always one. Yeah, a cheeky little engine as well. It's like he's always one there watching, you know, just making sure everything's going along. Yeah, and yeah, again, even on that picture, yeah, they were. It was small locos, but with big numbers. So 56025, and you can see the driving fireman in there. Again, that fireman had to I'll say it now, work his arse off, keeping this loco at high speed in that video. You know, you saw him shout, you know, I can't shovel any faster. If he had done, he would have probably fallen out. Yeah, those driving firemen, again, they're just in there with little pieces of tack. I'll just pick out a little bit of whiteness under the driver there, because also just in there because they don't really, well, the firemen in particular can fall over easily. So yeah, yes, even though being, you know, budget models, these, you know, definitely not super detailed. I mean there is a little bit, you know, it's quite nicely done along there under the, you know, under the boiler. It's like, you know, an 040 saddle tank type locomotive. You know, the 040 version of saddle tanks. Quite a little, you know, quite a clever little nippy design. You know, doesn't use much coal, and yeah, I mean, he's small but active. That's a bit like my car, to be honest. You know, small but always sounds active. You know, which I really like actually. Yeah. Again, of course, that's the only really downside is that, you know, you can't really run these. You can't really get them to, you know, nice speeds. You know, usually a set off is like this. You know, you can't really set them off like, you know, what type of motor, I've forgotten what type of motors have these in. If you know, please put down in the comments, because I don't really know much about the motors in these. It's pretty much the same, we'll say motor and chassis base the Hornby Percy has as well, because he, you know, he's really quick. These go like lightning, these around your layout. So again, you know, that's one thing. If you've got one, you know, just again take precaution, because they, you know, they really can move when they want to. I mean, in the years I've owned Smokey Joe, he's been, you know, if I want to say very good, I say I'm pretty satisfied with him. You know, had a few little running issues at times, but no, I mean, recently, or was it just towards the beginning? Yeah, before that's it. Before I did that speed video of him just a few months back, towards the middle of this year, I gave him a lubrication and a clean up, and so again, mainly because of the motor. You know, he's not that smooth unless he's going really fast. You know, usually when you try and slow him down, it can get like that. You know, trying to jerk himself forward. He's like, you know, the motor, it's like he can't make his mind up. You know, shall stop, I'll go, stop, go. You know, so then you have to. Very clever design, these. Again, of course, you probably already know IC82 did a fantastic video. It was about a year or so back, called March of the 040s. You've probably all seen it. It couples them all together. Yeah. You know, I don't know, just something about these little ones. There's just something famous about them. So yeah, please put down what type of motor it is. I had a rough idea before, but I've kind of forgotten. So yeah, we all love Smokey Joe. Oh yeah, and by the way, each Christmas Day, I do like, you know, Merry Christmas videos. I did one last year and the year before. Tornado did that first one of 2011. a few locos did last year's one. The Prairie Tank did, did like a long, Santa special train, and it was like Christmas holiday train done by the Southern End-Class Mogo, which I recently saw in a detailed look video. But I'm going to do something a bit different this year. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. It's going to be really clever, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to do it, hopefully. But the video's going to be done in a few days, actually, or if not tomorrow, because the big layout's going to be up over Christmas. So I'm going to get the Christmas video done, saved, and then uploaded it on Christmas Day of this year. I've decided which loco is going to do the Christmas special. You're looking at him right now. Yep. Smoky Joe's going to do the Christmas video. If you've got a feeling, of what the video might be, where you take a guess, you can put it down in there in the comments. It's going to be something pretty clever. Yeah, pretty clever. I'll tell you that now. So look forward to see Smoky Joe again on Christmas Day.